Simon & Schuster Audio presents How Elites Ate the Social Justice Movement by Fredrik Deboer. Read by Sean Patrick Hopkins. For Nick Tucci, Domani Brother. Introduction. Spend enough time in activist spaces, and you start to see the patterns unfold before you, like a skipping record. I am now some 25 years into a career as a part-time organizer. Some years I've organized more, some I've organized less, and I took a break during grad school. But I've tried to get involved one way or another since I first became politically conscious as a teenager. Over that time, I have watched the same dynamics play out again and again. Dedicated organizers falling into the same sad patterns that obstruct progress. The victories have been real, but the failures have been more frequent and bitter, sometimes resulting in the fracturing of groups and friendships. There are many stories I could tell, and in this book I will tell some of them. But when I think of the pathologies of political organizing, I often think first of an example that's quite trivial, where the stakes were very low, and yet, to me, it says something about how the left works. And the story is a little funny, which is appropriate, as there is a tragicomic element to our history, to the left's recent history as a would-be mass movement. When I was a master's student at the University of Rhode Island, URI, some undergraduate students committed themselves to a political action that surprised and inspired me. At the time, in 2010, there was no real LGBTQ+ center for students on campus, despite such centers having become common on campuses across the country. To student activists at URI, this lack of a central safe place for LGBTQ+ students to congregate was reflective of a broader failure of the school's higher administration to show respect to their community. These feelings of a lack of safety were not hard to understand. To pick a salient example, same-sex marriage would not come to Rhode Island for a few more years. The students decided to do something about it. In the fall, activists occupied a section of URI's library for 8 days, refusing to surrender the space until their demands were heard. At the end of those 8 days, and after several rounds of negotiation with the school's brass, the activists could declare victory. They had won their major demands, including the creation of a shiny new LGBTQ+ center. You can certainly question the efficacy.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?